All right, good evening, Zelda 1 Randomizer fans. We have the weekly race. We have Melchior, Opno Point, Town, Jess Andy A. I'm Kairos, one joined by bbq.gov, Neo and A on the tracking, and we are back to the wheel where we will have a random set of flag sets from the past, and we'll modify each week. How's that?
That sounds pretty great. It's not just the wheel, it's the Wheel of Doom. And the Wheel of Doom has spit out the 2018 Pentaforce flags.
Yep, a blast from the very distant past. And we'll shake it up next time, but right now we have the base flag set. Since it's so long ago, we got First Quest Overworld, First Quest Dungeons, but we only need 5 Triforces to enter level 9.
Yeah, and when you combine that with the fact that not only Heart Shuffle is off, so not going to have to dig as many items out of dungeons, but important items being in 9, or can be in 9, means that, as we're starting already, we're starting in the middle of the desert, you may have to go into 9 to retrieve an item that you need in order to beat Ganon, like the bow. So lots of shenanigans on the way. At least we hope.
Yeah, Sword will be in an open cave someplace.
Yeah, and we've got 3 of our runners prioritize. Well, everybody's prioritizing doing the Armos checks, at least one of them. Malkior's going to try and do a screen scroll here to get away from these blue Lionels and get to the eastern Armos spots. Meanwhile, Opno's prioritizing the Grave Armos.
We got some any roads going to the east raft spot. Recorder Lake.
And Recorder Lake. So we're knocking out some overworld spots. And the 4th one lets us see our coast item, which is...
Candle.
Hey, we can probably use that, right?
Lower priority by the time you get the ladder, though. If you get the ladder.
It is. And did I see on Malkior's side that we got the raft as our Armos item?
I missed that one.
It was very quick, but Malchior immediately up a saved. So, Chad, if you see anything, you can help us and our tracker Neo No Name out, as Malchior finds a huge secret. 143 for the big secret today.
Yeah, it's 17 and 30 for our small and medium secrets. So overall, lots of cash available if you need it. Hey, there is confirmation of raft on Jess Andy's side.
Okay. Oh, and Sightdown takes a death on the raft screen. I don't know if he got that raft or not.
So we do know that one of the raft spots on the coast is an any road. So yeah, gets you access to the any roads alternatively. But I think the first one was up on the Lost Hills.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, those are reasonably spread around. Not one that gets you strictly to Death Mountain, but one that gets you close enough at least. Oh, and $2 bombs. Oh, that's lovely.
I might be buying everything in this shop if you can. Let's see. Get this candle for sure.
139, 56, 82. Yeah, you'll have $3 left over, I think. He's not going to buy the arrows. Interesting.
Just have a few rupees left over. It's really low chance that you have to kill a Goma to get the silvers, or to basically to get silvers, because you're not going to block that many dungeons. Opno also buying that candle. Sightdown checking out level 2, which is open in the First Quest Overworld.
Okay, and Opno is going to go ahead and buy...
Ooh, sword!
Oh, where was that?
Level 2. Level 2.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's an annoying spot to have the sword. But Sightdown first on the board with it.
Did Malkio find another big secret to buy that key?
He may have. I didn't see how much the key was.
It was 84.
84. Okay, he may have.
He's got the candle. He's got the candle still, so...
Okay.
Yeah, he must have found another big secret.
Okay, the one that I remember seeing was just south of Death Armos. But I think there may have been another one somewhere. There will be a total of 3 because it's the first quest overall.
All right, first level 5. Unless I missed one already.
No, nope, this is our first level. And because it is first quest dungeons, you're going to have dark rooms. But the good news is we'll know exactly the shape of this level. Nice clip by OpnoPoint using the candle. Or he may have done that bufferless, actually. So he'll be able to see where this one transport goes. There's just one transport in vanilla level 5, and it's going to take you to a room full of gels.
Yeah, it was definitely bufferless because I fired off the candle shot and it didn't go immediately. Level 2 on the coast.
Okay, so the South Coast paying off today. But Malchior's going to go and do some of these other... Oh, no, I take that back. He's going to pirouette.
And level 8 at Monocle Rock.
Oh, that's very interesting. That is just 3 screens to the east of the start location. Very convenient. Again, we know the shape of this level 8, so Sighttown knows exactly where he needs to bomb. All of our runners, except for Jess, are in a level. Jess is checking out Candle Row.
Gotta take any heart from a burn bush near start. For Opno.
Oh, great. No, that puts him up to 5 hearts. So the white sword item will be random, just like the other overworld items. But now he has a 2 out of 3 chance of getting that. There's our second large secret. It's a vanilla start. Okay, and Sighttown's found the one transport in level 8. With this sword, he'll be able to blast his way through a good chunk of what's in here. We have Wizrobes in level 8, everyone's favorite.
And One Left Start also has a take any up to 6 hearts for Opno. We'll be able to get that white sword item.
There's a heart container for Sighttown. That's a nice pickup. Oh, and Jess has found a level 1. Okay, there's where 5 is. One screen north of Vanilla Start. She's going to try and pirouette this. No, she's going to go do something else. Here's an item for Sight. Oh, wow. Well, that's going to make things a heck of a lot easier.
Shiny. Quadruple that defense.
Absolutely. That's a heck of a first item to find, too. So the first dungeon item for any of our runners goes to Sighttown, and it will significantly speed up his combat. He's going to clear this room. If this doesn't drop the Triforce, it still gets him over in that room to the left. So it's just a 5-er, but good information for him to have. Well, that's some bad information to have. That's a ladder block.
Melchior, you only got 3 hearts. Why'd you pay them at 66?
Oh no! Did he bail on Zombie Link? Oh, that's one of my favorite parts of the randomizer is the opportunity to do Zombie Link.
For those of you who don't know, if you pay a mugger when you're at your starting heart count, well, you just are 1 hit away from death, but you don't actually lose any of your hearts.
Yeah, it's a fun artifact of how the game is coded, because by the time you run into a mugger in the vanilla game, you're supposed to have way more than 3 hearts. So I don't think the programmers ever thought you'd be in a situation where you'd have the bare minimum of 3 hearts. So yeah, can't do it. Can't do it. So,
white sword on the floor for Melchior.
Oh, that's a great pickup in level 2. Yeah, that'll. Sighttown's quadrupled his offense, but Malchior's quadrupled his defense. Malchior's doubled his offense, and in rooms like this with blue dark nuts, even though they're plus or minus 2, these guys will go down a heck of a lot faster.
And for those of you who've been paying attention to our recent tournaments, there are no second quest enemies here, so no red bubbles today.
Well, that's not going to stop Jess from picking up the letter at vanilla level 3. Not a bad thing to have, even though it's first quest. You never know if you're going to run into difficult combat and might need to refresh your health.
Oh, I missed the Opto point. Getting into level 7. That was in the Dead Woods.
Oh, is that where Vanilla? What level? Vanilla second quest level is that? Is that 7
No,
there?
there's no level there. It's
Oh, there's not a level there. Okay.
yeah, 7's over Burn Bush over
It's
in
the
the Action
other.
Force.
It's the other burn bush that's shaped that in the screen that has the bushes shaped like that. Yeah, I'm tired. Can you tell?
It's all right.
All right, nice green scrolling by Malchior to get around those jumpy spiders. He's not seen the coast item yet. Well, we've seen the coast heart now. It's in level 7, and Opno's going to go ahead and grab it.
Yeah, no heart shuffle today, so the dungeon stair item will be the one that's normally on the coast.
There's a blue ring spotted for Malchior. Little does he know, he doesn't need that. If he makes his way to level 8, he's gonna not need that at any point ever.
And unfortunately, our other raft check is just a money-making game.
Well, the raft is firewood today, but that's okay. We've had some fun recently with having seeds that have the rare single level at a raft spot, or the even rarer double, where there are levels at both raft spots, which is always fun. All right. Speaking of the ring, Malchior is in level 8. He's going to light this up and see that. Oh wait, ladder block. Well, gonna have to see if I can go to the left. To answer a question in chat, so for those of you who may not be fully familiar with what Heart Shuffle is and why it's not on, so best way to explain this, I think, is in the context of the vanilla game. So in the vanilla game, with the exception of levels 1 and 2, every item that you get from a dungeon will be in a staircase. And in each of the levels 1 through 8, when you kill the final boss in the room before the Triforce, a heart container will drop from the boss. With Heart Shuffle off, the fact that there is a heart container available as a drop on the ground in a room, not being randomized, as Malchior gets his heart out of 8, that heart right there that you just saw Malchior pick up, if Heart Shuffle's off, there will be one of those that drops in a room on the floor in each dungeon. But if Heart Shuffle is on, those 8 hearts get cycled into the overall item pool with all the rest of the stuff that would normally be in the dungeons and be at the coast, under the Armos, or the White Sword item. So what that means is you can have levels that have no heart containers in them at all, or you can have levels where all the items that you get in stairs and in floor drops are heart containers. So that's the best way I know to explain exactly how that works.
Malchior finds the red ring. Do note that only Malchior and Sidetown have a sword at this point.
Yeah, so the fact that it's at vanilla level 2, that is one spot that's very easy to orphan, just because it's 2 screens out of the way from where you'd normally be anyway. It's easy to forget. It feels like a low percentage play a lot of the time. It feels like an inefficient place to go. So it can be a place that you can easily last location something, or you can put off for way too long.
Also, if you forget that it's a first quest overworld, you think you need the recorder to get to it.
That's a really good point. And given the flags that a lot of the runners have been playing lately in the SGL tournament, where that has definitely been the case, yeah, it's something you can easily forget. Or if you have your tracker set to a different setting, you can easily think that you can't access that. Jess is trying to get up there, but there's a blue Lionel that's just being really darn stubborn.
Yeah, both of our runners without swords have they are aware of that, and but these Lionels are tricky business here. Ooh.
Nice job by Jess. I think she thought about candle boosting really quick, and is going to get rewarded with the sword right there. But decided just to power through instead, given the numbers, given the amount of health that she had. All right, Scytown doing his usual eschewing of picking up our containers. He grabbed a candle out of one and is grabbing a potion out of the other. Scytown is a ridiculously talented and experienced runner and is of the belief that heart can, health. What's that? I can beat the game on 3 hearts if I have to.
I mean, especially with that red ring. I mean, we're gonna Saitan will pick up one more heart just in case the old man item is required.
Right, and he knows that there's a heart container on the floor in each dungeon, and so if he absolutely needs that 6th heart to get a key white sword item, he'll just go get it.
You're continuing to dig this level 8. Can we find that 2nd item?
Yeah, I mean the red ring is a good thing to dig. Well, if the item is being blocked by that dig dogger, we're not getting it anytime soon. But yeah, if Malchior, because Scytown dug one item out of there and opted not to do anything else, if the 2nd item in here is necessary to beat the game or going to speed things up significantly, that's a significant advantage for Malchior. Oh, hey, did you wonder what was behind that dig dogger? Oh, it's a shoot room.
Alright, Malchior is gonna peace up for a little while.
And I can't say I blame him. This is the trick with Penta Force, right? Is that you don't have to clear all 8 dungeons, so it incentivizes you to take calculated risks in terms of what you're going to dig, what you're not, and how adventurous you feel like, how risky you feel like. How quickly do you want to get to 9 and hope that there's something critical in there? Because if you're right, you can beat the game really darn quick.
And Malchior finds the Woodsword Cave. Already has a candle as well. So, yeah, not necessary.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, where were you 12 minutes ago when I needed you? Just doing her level best to not put herself in harm's way here with this blue Dark Nut. But it's just not wanting to cooperate.
Now, if I recall correctly, the way this works with Penta Force and important items in 9 is something would have to block your entrance into 9 specifically, or block enough Triforces that you could not get into level 9 before it could be not allowed to be in level 9.
I think that's right. The game has to have you have the ability to enter level 9 if a necessary item is in there.
Which means that, unless like you can't, the most obvious thing is like you couldn't have level 9 blocked by the power bracelet and the power bracelet being 9. And
Correct.
other than that, with 3 dungeons of leeway, you're unlikely to. I mean, the ladder could potentially block 4 dungeons for the Triforce.
Yeah, exactly. I think on Opno's side, wasn't quite sure given his sprite set, but I think we saw mags on his side on the south coast.
Oh, I missed that. I mean, it doesn't have the regular sword. We know the white sword's in 2, so it would, if it was the magical driver, then that would be it. Using the golf set.
Oh, that's the set. Okay. I'm so used to when I see something shaped like that, I'm so used to immediately thinking, oh, King Doll, because he uses the NES hockey sprites, which I enjoy.
There's a lot of good creative sets out there that some of our runners use.
Yeah, that needs to be one of my projects over the holidays, is to have some fun developing. I have an idea for some sprites that I want to have developed, but I don't know how to do it, so I'm going to have to rely on the experts.
No point doing the magical shield thing. Mad respect.
I mean, he's got a lot of money, and, the big secret is big, and there's 3 of them. Not sure what else you want to spend your money on, so if that's the case, give it a shot.
Yeah, question in chat, if if you take something that has a superior version of it and you try to get the lesser version, you just keep the superior version. That's going to be true for the arrows, for the candles, the rings, and even the boomerangs.
Yes, and because you run this game long enough, we've all done something along the lines of the following, where you have silver arrows, but then you go into a shop thinking you don't have arrows, and you buy wood arrows. That does not delete the silver arrows. Same thing with damage upgrades or defense upgrades. They also do not stack. Oh, as Opno was trying to sneak around that blue Lionel and got beamed right in the face. But they don't stack either. So if you have the wood sword and get the white sword, you can't tape them together and all of a sudden deal 3 damage. You just have the white sword damage at 2.
Plus, we got a couple of flag options that are available in the randomizer that alter the sprites somewhat.
Yeah, that makes things a challenge, figuring out what stuff is. Some people really like that. Some people really don't. But, if that's your jam, you can have all sorts of fun with the flags in this. Okay, Saitown buying keys. Given that he's found, I think, maybe all 3 large secrets at this point, I like the decision, if you're not going to buy other stuff, to just get some keys. Don't get blocked in a dungeon. We haven't seen level 1 yet. We haven't seen level 3 yet. One in particular likes to eat a lot of keys. So if you can find it and not have to worry about being key blocked, then great. Oh, here are hints at the top of the waterfall for Jess, and these are helpful hints.
Yeah, so you can always notice that whenever there's helpful hints involved or a mix of helpful and community hints, then the prices will be rolled to randomly whenever the shops are rolled randomly. And in this case, you saw those odd numbers, meaning that there were helpful hints. Unfortunately, everybody is they're not helpful yet because we require the magical book in order to say, what is the world record for the sea? Everybody's saying that until you have the book.
That's right. That is another fun aspect. That makes the book more valuable than just, because if it's just the maps in this game, well, you don't need those because we know what the dungeons are shaped like. So it gives the book some added value other than shooting fire when you have the wand, which is great. It adds value to something that otherwise you'd just skip.
Opno getting into that level 2 finally after that unfortunate death and picking up that wooden putter.
And Jess has found level 6. She's the first of our runners to find this level. She knows the shape of it, and it spits us out right in the top part rather than the bottom linear stem that it normally spits us out in. There's an immediate Triforce, but Jess is gonna do a quick check here, see if she can find a fast item and make this a jet.
All right, Saitown gives up a heart rather than 66 rupees. Malchior getting some arrows. Also, just recently purchased a potion. Both potion prices rolled slightly down.
That's more good financial news for our runners. And it looks like our Pole's voice rolled up, because that took 6 shots of the white sword to kill on Jess's side. Oh, these bubbles in this room that Jess is in, they're the most annoying part of this room by far. They just make your life difficult. Just eat time. Nice bomb shot by Saitown in level 5 to clear out those gels. He's going to go up and around here, and he may be the first of our runners to be on the board here in level 5 with a Triforce.
Oh, Malchior got the 1 out of 2.
Oh, never mind. He got the 1 out of 2. So Malchior has the Triforce lead, and he's in 5 now. All right, meanwhile, Opno's in level 2 at the top of the head of the snake and making his way down. Yeah, this fight with the blue dark nuts on wood sword's not going to be fun. All right, and there's the Triforce for Scytown. He is done in level 5. I don't think we've seen the item out of here, but at this point, Scytown may decide, I'd rather dig smaller dungeons.
All right, just spit out level 6. That was open cave on East Death Mountain.
One spot's to the west of Vanilla level 9, and Scytown's making a liar out of me. He is going back in for the item. He must have a pretty good idea of where it is. Oh, and now you're discovering the bad news that this is a moat room where our blue landmos have decided to appear. Okay, Scytown is looking at the map and seeing that he's seen the vast majority of 5 and deciding he's going to go do some other stuff.
All right, transition with, and Death Mountain has another one of our Tikini caves. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 of them I've seen.
Yeah, yep, that's my count as well. None of them too out of the way. There's a whole bunch of nothing for Jess. She's got 3 bombs. She can do some of the Death Mountain checks here. She's hoping to find some bomb droppers that will allow her to get the rest of this done, or perhaps set up a count. Well, instead, she's found a level. She's the first to find level 1 here on West DM. And an immediate stare. She's going to get the first of our 2 items in this level 1. That's necessary and relevant to our interest this evening. So the good news for our runners is if you find level 1, you literally cannot miss the silvers. But that's contingent on you making your way up to West Death Mountain to find level 1.
Just finds a key, spins the key, finds another key door. But at least there's another room to go to.
She almost got grabbed by the grabby hands there. There's more than a couple of them here. So she's going to be patient here and wait for our friend the bunny to hop his way up here so she can kill him, and hope that she can get a floor drop here. Just a key, but she made up her key, so that's good.
Yep, there's that magical sword.
Yeah, so 0% chance Scytown is going to have the hearts to be able to pick that up. He's going to go back into 2. He's pirouetted that door open here at the top of the snake. There's the map for Jess. That's a pretty useless map. Gives you visual confirmation of what we already know. But nonetheless, we're gonna... Well, there's a Triforce just sitting on the ground, but Jess is hoping to find that floor item. And there it is.
Meanwhile, Opno has dug out the item in level 5, the power bracelet. Who knows? I did mention that, perhaps level 9 could be blocked by that.
That is entirely possible. It's first quest overworld, so there are 4. So the recorder does not block anything. So although Jess has it, and she definitely enjoys it as an item, that'll allow her to get from dungeon to dungeon. The power bracelet has 4 blocks 4 items in first quest. So is it possible that 1 or more of our items are power bracelet blocked? Oh, absolutely. And if it is, particularly like you said, particularly if it's 9.
And you see what Jess just picked up?
I'm sorry?
Did you see what Jess just picked up from the old man?
I did not. What was that?
Magical key.
Oh, she's got the Fonzie key. Well, that's very nice.
It was right next door to level 1.
Well, that's even one fewer thing that you need to spend money on. Wow, Scytown is just bound and determined to have as few hearts as possible. He's given another to a mugger. He's down to 4 hearts.
Opno with the Triforce out of level 5 there. We'll see whether or not Scytown can pick up that magical key later.
All right, so we've got all 4 of our runners have at least 1 Triforce. The one thing we haven't seen yet is the location of level 9, and we've covered a lot of the overworld, so I am increasingly thinking, as Scytown's going to grab his Triforce at level 2, I'm increasingly starting to think the odds are decent that we're going to have something important be Power Bracelet locked.
Yep, there are 4 spots in the first quest overworld. That recorder would open up 1 location, but we've already seen it opened up by the Any Roads. And there's a bomb upgrade for 95.
Very nice. Opno's checking 1 of those 4 spots and finds that it is a potion shop. But I like this strategy of his. Immediately go start pushing blocks. Because if this is something that you need, it seems like the type of thing that other runners might skip. So if you can get a competitive advantage here, you might as well take advantage of it.
And it looks like we're still missing level 9 as well as levels 3 and 4.
Well, Jess is in 3 right now, but I did not see where it was that she entered.
Yep, that happened as I was coalescing that thought.
Yeah, well, she's also found the push block, and she's found a yellow banana.
Yeah, 3 in West DM. That makes sense. I think I probably know which screen or 2 it is.
Yeah, it's one of 3 that I don't have marked. Well, we'll see when she gets out. She's seen the item, so she's just hunting for a Triforce at this point. And she's hoping it's not in this god-awful room.
Wizards and Dark Knights. Oh my.
Yeah, not my idea of a good time. But she has gotten 1 of the Wizards to despawn, which is good. And having White Sword for this fight is going to make it significantly easier. However, she's down to 1 heart. She needs to be careful here. Nicely done, and unfortunately, it's a whole bunch of nothing. Nice planning on her part. Opno's found his red ring out of level 8. That's got to be a welcome sight. Malchior stuck around and dug out the item out of 5. That's the power bracelet. I'd imagine he's going to take a very similar approach as Opno has and start checking those spots. Jess increasingly annoyed with this blue dark not wanting to go down to the bottom part. Not wanting to go down to the bottom part where you can be stabbed. Okay, good news for her. That moat room does not have the Triforce, it just has $5.
Alright, Scytown finds that hidden cave. We do see that Scytown does have 2 Triforces, has that Triforce at a level 2. Just got another Triforce out of 3.
Yeah, so she's up to 3 Triforces. And yep, as far west as you can go on the map is where level 3 was. All right, Jess is going to do one last checkup here on Western DM, see if this is anything. Also going to do a little bomb farming, see if she can get these guys to drop something. She's found another level up here. This is 9.
And with only 3 Triforce pieces, not going to go any further yet. But that's a lot of dungeon information. We just gotta get a couple more pieces of Triforce, and we're gonna need that bow eventually.
We will, but as we talked about at the beginning, Scytown's going to find level 6 right here, and Jess is going to find level 8. That bow, because of the flag set here, that bow could be in level 9. We know the silvers are in 1, but there's no reason that bow can't be buried deep somewhere in 9. he says as he's hoping that's the case. Meanwhile, Psytown grabs his third Triforce. Does he decide to maybe do a little digging in here? Or is he gonna... Yes, he is. This is... I like this actually a little bit, even though he hasn't seen one yet. This is way out of the way. I don't know that he's going to check all of this, but this 6 is not that huge. And if there's something good in here, it's kind of... He's probably thinking it's kind of likely that his opponents would skip it. Now we're checking our third push block, and that's just a meat and key shop. So the only push block we haven't seen is the grave push block, which I don't think any of our runners have checked yet. Nice work by Opno to get quickly through that room with the blue dark nuts, and immediately get the bad news that, oh yeah, I'm not going that way. Alright. Oh, meanwhile, Psytown on his side has found that the bottom part of level 6, absent a transport, is ladder blocked. On Malchior's side, he's going to find the hints here, and he's not going to get them either. Interesting.
Question chat, is Book and Atlas? No, it's not, but we are at First Quest Dungeon, so everybody has the maps already.
Quite right. But what it does do is allow you to understand old men. So no one's buying those hints, because you can't understand the guys if you bought them. They would just say the exact same thing everyone else has been saying in the caves. All right, Psytown took out that room of bunnies, which is an annoying room to be in when it's that configuration. It's another mugger. Well, we're down to 3 hearts. I don't think he's getting that any key anytime soon.
He's got 5 keys, probably fine. But a ladder?
Oh, is this even randomized? Look at that. That is huge. That has the potential to be significantly advantageous for Psytown. We don't know that it's required yet. But
level 4 at the push block.
Oh, no. Well, okay. So now, grave push block. Well, you're immediately ladder blocked. So the only person, unless you can do something different here, who could full clear this potentially would be Psytown, and he may make his way there here fairly shortly.
Psytown would have to get the power bracelet out of level 5 first.
Oh, you're right. I was looking at someone else's screen. I thought he had it already.
And just turns out our runner's getting red rings.
And not a moment too soon for her. She was down to half a heart. One bat bop, and she was going to be toast. Okay, so Psytown is at the graves doing the grave checks. Malchior is headed to West DM, and he's going to get some good news here once he finishes digging that. There are other hints. They were at the grave Armos, but again, no book means we can't understand any of those guys.
Malchior is going to be able to check this push block for level 4, and Optopoint finds the wand here.
That's a really nice quality of life item to have, not required by any stretch. But Opno seems to be thinking that the Triforce in level 4 is ladder blocked, and if that's the case, makes sense for him to bail. Okay, so by my count, we have seen all 9 dungeons. Four of them are on Death Mountain. 1 is at the Grave Push Block. One's in the Deadwoods. 1 is near Start, and 1's on the South Coast, and 1's in Monaco Rock. Oh, Jess needs to be very careful. She's 1 bop away from eating it, but she's able to escape that room of blue dark nuts.
Opto gets into level 1. And Melchior finds that wand.
Okay, so for those of you who like shenanigans, as Jess kills the Dig Dogger and gets the Triforce out of level 8. Wow, she's the only one that can do that right now. So level 8's Triforce is recorder blocked. By my count, for those of you who like shenanigans, we have seen every item except for the second item in 8 and the 2 items in 9. So with those 3 items remaining, those are the book, the blue banana, and the bow. So as of right now, we got a 2 out of 3 chance for having the bow in level 9.
We haven't seen too many Gomos actually blocking anything.
That's true. So we could have a little bit of important items in 9 fun in store for us this evening, which I love. All right, Jess is going to check the raft spot here. We know this is just a casino. The big question is, will she get Slamood coming back? She took great pains to kill the Octoroks there, so that wouldn't happen. Okay, she's able to make it.
Not quite all the Octoroks.
No, but enough of them, apparently. I don't know what the right number of Octoroks is, but she survived, so that's the important thing. All right, Malchior's found level 1 now. 3 of our 4 runners are in level 1, and Jess, our 4th runner, has already been in level 1 and gotten everything out of it. So, Jess has the Triforce lead right now, 4 items to 3. They're the silvers for Malchior. That has to feel pretty good.
Example of a Goma not blocking anything.
All right, and there's the recorder for Opno and the Triforce in this room here. That Goma's doing a terrible job. It's not even under him. He's not. You're really even trying at that point. Okay, and just like that, Opno is done in level 1. Nice clock for Malchior here. That'll make this room a lot quicker to plow through.
Saitan is back up to 4 hearts, by the way, so has a chance. Has a chance.
Yeah, we don't know, actually. You're right. We don't know how many hearts it's going to take to get the NE key. Opno's the second of our runners to have it. So we'll find out here in a minute as soon as Saitan gets the recorder there and the Triforce in the next room, whether he's able to pick it up at 4 hearts.
Well, Opno has progressed through Death Mountain to level 3.
All right, now I'm very curious to see whether 4 hearts is enough to get the NE key. Survey says, nope.
Nope.
Somehow I don't think Saitan's feeling too bad about that.
I mean, if he was on 1 key or not, he'd be feeling really bad right now, but at 5 keys, I think he'll be all right.
Yeah, well, and he's about to find level 3 right here, so he knows there's a heart container somewhere here on the floor. So, would not surprise me at all if he decided to pick up that heart container in here specifically so he could go back and try the NE key at 5. Ooh, there's a bomb upgrade for Saitan. Yep, yes please. We'll take that. That is a vanilla +4. Ooh, to answer a question in chat, can the bow be after Ganon? It will not be after Ganon in the sense that you have to kill Ganon in order to get the bow, because that would be impossible. But you can have situations, and we have seen this once or twice before, where you can have to enter Ganon's room and then bomb out of it in order to get to the room where the bow is, if the bow is in level 9. That's something we have seen before, and that is entirely possible if, in fact, the bow is in 9.
Alkior picking up that recorder, and pretty soon the Triforce at a level 1. Opno with the Triforce at a level 3. And Scythetown able to get across this Chevy room.
Yeah, just quick as you please, and interestingly not shy about using that key for that one-off room right there.
Meanwhile, Jess has gotten 5 pieces of Triforce. As long as she remembers that's what it takes to get a 9. That's going to be some good access. It's time to go to level 9 and see if that bow's there.
Yep, and she checked that one spot right there. I think I see what she's doing. She's curious to know if this power bracelet blocks anything. So she's going to check those 4 spots, I think, before she goes to level 9. If it does block something, the question, and we know it does, it blocks level 4 at the grave. The question is, will she dig it before she goes to 9? Speaking of Pentaforces, Scythetown has achieved his Pentaforce by grabbing the Triforce out of level 3. He did not find the heart container, so it sounds to me like he is interested in trying to find 9 next rather than worrying about the any key.
And it's just a couple checks away for Scythetown.
Yeah, he doesn't know this, but he is going to be the first of our runners in 9 here in about probably 15-30 seconds. By the way, Zelda's room is in level 3 today, and spoiler alert, she is not home.
And here we go, level 9 for Scythetown in the second E column.
In a burnt sienna level 9, and wow, you can only go up out of this room, and ew, oh, this is not a good start for combat purposes. There's the banana on Malkior's side. Very nice combat by Scythetown. He has red ring, so, I mean, you can face tank a little bit, although, you know, with effective 16 hearts. He's doing a good job of staying on half tile, staying out of the way of being beamed by these Wizropes. They will beam you if they can see you if you're on the full tile and are in their line of sight.
So exploration, knowing where Ganon and the Kidnapped are is very important, but most importantly, we're going to be checking staircases to try to find the bow.
Absolutely. This is a first quest level 9 shape, so it is massive, and there will be 6 sets of transport stairs, as well as 2 item stairs. Oh, hi, Ganon. You're in a moat room today. Ladder might be useful.
Yep, not required, but it can be complicated.
It'd make for a difficult fight, certainly. And by the way, a fun contrast in styles. Scythetown, 4 hearts. Opno has 11. Just gonna put that out there.
Opno up to 4 Triforce pieces.
Oh, and Justice found level 9 too, and decided to immediately skip out on that.
It just was the first to find level 9,
sorry.
but decided...
I thought she was in Ganon's room, sorry. Oh, we have a fairy explosion on Scythetown's side, which seems mean when you only have 4 heart capacity, doesn't it?
Yeah, and Opno checks Magical Driver at 11 hearts and no dice.
Yeah, that's right. Just like the white sword item's ability to be picked up is variable between 4 and 6. It's variable between 10 and 14 hearts for mags. So it could be at the vanilla 12, but it could be rolled up all the way to a full 14 hearts. Okay, here's a stair we haven't seen on Scythetown's side. Nice reverse ladder clip. It is a transport, but given that we need the bow still, and it very well could be in 9, Scythetown's going to take all the transports.
But what if it's in level 8?
Ooh, I mean that's a feels bad, right? Especially with a dungeon this massive. Well, it's not in 8, and we know that on Otno's side because that's the book.
Yep, don't need that book. Hints are low value at this point. I mean, it could give you a hint that says where the bow is, but or where something else is that eliminates the bow from being anywhere besides 9. But Opno is in level 9. It got one more Triforce that we didn't catch. Malker just passed the Triforce room. I'll have to kill these bunnies to get back.
All right. Meanwhile, Scytown's headed back to start. I think he's going to try and take a different path here. He wants to see as many as many stair rooms as he can, and he wants to try to see if he can bomb out of this blue Wizzy room, and he can. All right, so between Scytown and Jess and Opno, I think we've seen 2, maybe 3 sets of transports. Scytown's found another one here. And there's the ladder from Malchior in 6.
That's gonna feel good. Yeah, Jess does not have the ladder. That could change some pathing and, of course, make that Ganon fight a little bit more difficult.
You're absolutely right. We don't know that this is that this is not a ladder required seed. We can have ladderless seeds. We can have seeds where the ladder doesn't block anything at all. And especially if you only need 5 Triforces to get in 9, that can definitely be the case. There's the first of our 2 items. It's the blue banana on Jess's side.
Yep, we found the book in level 8. So we know that the bow is the other item staircase in this level. Who will find it first?
Interesting. Okay, that ladder paying off now for Opno as he's able to get in this Chevy room and take care of these blue dark nuts. If our bow is up here in the top right corner, that would be very funny, and for a number of reasons, not the least of which, there's a compass 1 room north of the blue banana room. She's down in the southeast.
Right, Valkyri's doing the dig in 8 again. Has enough Triforce pieces to get into 9, but gonna take the chance here, and it's not gonna pay off.
Oh, Scytown getting beat up by this Patra here in 9, and will not allow you to bomb out at all. There's the book from Malchior. He's going to go ahead and grab it. Oh, is that our bait block in level 9? I say block in big old quotation marks. Here's a stair we haven't seen. I forgot that Opno bought the large shield, and we just saw it pay some dividends right there. That is unfortunately a transport.
There we go.
Opno's found it. Oh, look at that. 3 down from the Ellen Asylum. So now, all we need is a roar. We know where Ganon is from Scytown picking up the... or no, not from Scytown, from Opno. Oh no, Opno does have it. Okay, so he just needs the location of the pig.
It was just a little bit to the north and 1 room and a bomb wall to the west.
When he's getting beat up a little bit in this room, he's able to get some health back, but... even with Red Ring, those blue Wizzies do hit kind of hard. You can't bomb to the right there.
So I think it's 1 room to the left here. Or, yeah.
No, I think you're right. Yeah, he checked that room. Yeah, he's acting like he can hear the roar. And smartly, he's going to go ahead and drink the potion here in case this is the room where Ganon is. All right, and at 53 seconds and change, Opno is the first of our runners to enter the Ganon fight, ready to fight the pig. He's got White Sword here, so 8 hits on the pig is going to do it. That ladder helping him out right now, and it looks like he's got a stun lock in the bottom right.
And there's Bacon and the Triforce of Power.
All right, now he just needs to find a path to the girl. He's hoping he can bomb out of this room, but you can't either way. So into the key door we go. And there's our bow for Sci-Town. Ooh, look, did you see Sci-Town's map there at 9? He has a lot of coverage of 9. He was the first in there, but yeah, he's seen a lot of it. All right, Opno headed up. He's going to try to bomb over here to the right. That's not going to bomb, so he may end up having to take this right side stair.
As Sci-Town's advantage is that huge exploration lead. Doesn't probably. I'm absolutely sure it has a path to the kidnapped already, even though doesn't look like it has no compass.
No, but you're right. He has been over to the eastern part of the map quite a bit, so he may have encountered a shutter door that doesn't open. He's into the Ganon fight now and gets an immediate stun lock.
Yeah, Chad's confirmed that Sci-Town did see the door.
Arrow fired, Triforce of Power obtained, flashy screen, and now Sci-Town just has to go recreate the path.
Oh, but Opno has found a bomb wall and is getting mighty close.
Oh, he's 2 rooms away. Can he get there? Can't get there that way. How about over here? No!
But Sci-Town knows the stair to take right here. And let's see.
Yeah, he's 2 screens away. He should just be able to go here, go up. That door should pop, and there it is.
So go ahead and get your GGs out. Oh, ladder blocked. Get your GGs out for Sci-Town, finishing first on the restream. And first overall with a time of 56:27. Opno point just behind 4 seconds later. 56:31. GGs to him as well.
Wow, what a tight finish. And speaking of the finish, we have our first place finisher here in the booth with us right now. That's Sci-Town. GG Sci-Town, well done.
GGs, and one more thing. 13 seconds after Sci-Town, third place, Fry Teeth. GG.
Yeah, lucky ducky is what it is, I think. Yeah. You know what the worst part was? I started 3 seconds late. I wasn't looking at my screen.
Oh no.
I was like, man, if I lose by 3 seconds, I'm going to be so mad, and then I win by 4. Like, whoa, get out of here.
So you gave up all those hearts, and it didn't really matter about that magical key. But it's like, I was like, oh dang, right?
Yeah, just so many heart forfeitures. Maybe I should have gave up some money a couple times there, but I don't know. I was just thinking I'd rather just have the money for the bomb upgrade.
You had enough keys, so. And
the heartbreak would have been if it was the bow, right? That would have been the thing that would have kicked my butt.
And we also welcome in Opto Point, GG.
Hi, it's GG Sci-Town.
Hey, GG, dude.
Like was quite the finish.
Yeah.
And so Opno actually found the bow first between you two, and but did not have a path to get to the kidnapped.
I gotcha. Yeah, I knew the path, but I decided to just kill that Patra, which maybe wasn't the smart decision there.
Well, both of you were flying through a lot of this race. Sci-Town, you were in 9 first, and you had a lot of coverage of the map. I think we saw as you were headed to the Ganon fight. But yeah, you saw a lot, and that included finding the path. So at the end of the day, that coverage really helped you out.
Yeah, it was all but 3 staircases is what I found in there.
It's easy to forget because we don't run with First Quest dungeons on very often these days, but it's easy to forget how massive First Quest level 9 is.
Yeah, it's a healthy pig.
So both of you have to have been relieved that you stuck around in level 6 to dig out the ladder, especially after seeing the room type that Zelda was in.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy to me. Because I came really close to just bailing after I got a Triforce 2 rooms in. And then I found a block on the one side that I couldn't go any further without a ladder. I was like, you know what? Let's just clear the right side. It isn't that big, just to clear that top right portion. If it gives me a ladder, I'm going to find... Or if it gives me a staircase to the other side, I'm going to fish out this item now because I just decided to be pot committed. And glad it worked out.
And to reiterate, chat right now, Jess Andy is in level 9 searching for that bow and does not have the ladder.
Oh,
That's going to be a problem.
That's going to be some sadness.
It's gonna be pretty sad.
Malchior, on the other hand, does have the ladder.
Yeah, Jess is going to get her bow right now, which she thinks is her ticket to being able to finish this really quickly. However, she's going to get the rude awakening that, oh yeah, I have to do this fight in a moat room with no ladder. That's not going to be the most fun. But then it goes from bad to worse.
Yeah, they both were in circle mode.
Yeah, but you can kill Ganon in that room.
No, you
I mean,
can.
you can kill Ganon in a Chevy room. It's just not fun.
Yeah, the circle mode, you can, if you stun that gun, you can also clip into the mode from below to grab the Triforce power.
Yep.
Yes, you absolutely can. I've had to do that before.
Yeah. I decided to dig for the item in 6 because at that point the ladder had basically had to be there or in level 9 for me. Unless it was blocked by the dig dogger in 8.
Okay. Yeah, I only got one of the items out of 8, and I never found 4. And I
Yeah,
didn't.
Which
that
block,
was-
Grave?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
had the one, which was pretty nice.
That would have been nice.
Yep, Opno checked the bags on 11, no good.
There was no way I was going to have enough hearts for mags with the
Yeah, we
early
did
memory.
talk about that, actually.
I had 12 when I entered level 6, but I gave up a heart because I didn't have enough rupees for the mugger.
Makes sense.
Jess takes the death to Ganon.
Hindsight, I probably should not have checked magical sword. Of course, if I knew it was gonna be only 4 seconds behind, I would not have checked it. It's this kind of thing you don't know ahead of time.
A sub-hour in this flag set, even though you need only 5 Triforces to get into 9, as Malchior's entering the Ganon fight now. But sub-hour in this flag set is really, really good. I don't care what the layout is.
Yeah, I did a practice seed earlier today, actually just before the weekly. These flags, like, got 50 minutes, but could have been like 15 minutes faster. I actually checked 1K.
Yeah, this is one of those where one of those flag sets. I get the sense where after you run something, you'll immediately think, "Boy, if I had the spoiler log for this, I could really optimize the heck out of it."
Yeah.
Question in chat: has Jess seen Zelda's door? I believe she has, but she can't bomb to the left there, and she knows. I think she knows that Zelda is in the southeast.
Well, I'm going to bounce on out of here. Thank you all for volunteering for this and letting us do this fun stuff.
All right, as Malchior has retrieved Zelda from her prison, he has finished in 4th place overall with a time of 1:03:34. Thanks, Scytown, for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it, and GG's and congrats. And GG's and welcome to our 4th place finisher and 3rd on the restream, Malchior. GG's.
Hey, GG's.
All right, so Jess is in the Ganon fight now. She almost had a stun lock on him. She's very close to finishing him up here. But I have some bad news about her predicament. She's about to fire the arrow here and get the Triforce. She doesn't have the ladder, so seems kind of relevant. You have to be
There's a way.
really.
There's a way there. There's a way there.
Well, there's a way there, but she's in a circle mode room.
Ooh. Oh, rip in pieces.
Yeah, so you have to be feeling pretty good that you retrieved the ladder out of level 6.
When it came time to kill them bunnies, I'm like, Bo could be here, so I gotta dig it. I full cleared everything. I took a dumb death in 5 just because I got cocky. It's like, I got red ring, herpaderpader, blue lambolas, half heart, who cares? I stab, wait, I die.
Yeah, they can beat you down.
And then that 9, left versus right. If I go left when I pop out of the second stair, or if I go right, if I pop out of the second stair I found, then I find those silvers and maybe I challenge Sai.
That's the thing about First Quest 9 is it's huge and it can lead you down some rabbit holes you don't want to go down necessarily.
Yeah, and this was slow for a Pentaforce, clearing the whole overworld. I was hoping that 4 would have the bow or something, given I got the stinking power bracelet.
Yeah, I mean when we found Power Bracelet, we talked in here about how if it blocks something that could be as Jess gets the bad news. Oh noes.
Clip.
Wiggle, wiggle,
Clip.
wiggle. Oh no!
Play the song of your people.
Play her a tune
Oh,
to keep her
that map
entertained.
was so level 9 was so cleared. Oh, what do you do now, Jess? Where do you go?
Yeah, that 9 required a lot of rooms. There was... What's the fast path to silvers? Let's see. It's the fine staircase too, I think, is the fast path.
Oh, she has chosen well though. She is headed to level 6. I take it that's because she's seen all the items in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, if she has the wand, then she's seen all the items in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I also hope that I wish that bow was an 8 when I went back. I'm like, no one's gonna go back to this 8.
We were wondering about that. It was a quick check for you. You found it relatively quickly. But yeah, if Bo had been there, it would have been would have been a Galaxy Brain play.
I also went back into 8 after getting the ladder.
Nice.
Found the book. And
Well, that was a quick find for Jess.
Burn it, bomb it, blow it up.
Bombed it. All right. So let's talk about next week. We will be continuing with this flag set, but the wheel has been spun, and we will have some changes. So it will now be, it's no longer Pentaforce. We are going from 5 Triforces to random Triforces.
oh boy.
Cave Shuffle is not going to be all caves. It will be random. That always throws some wrenches in it. And then the add money or life rooms, those mugger rooms, are no longer present.
Yay!
So
Let's
all those muggers gone because first quest dungeons we're gonna have no buggers.
So with random Triforce amounts and random Cave Shuffle, we could have Super Jet Seeds, or we could be here for a while next week.
And so to remind everybody, what cave shuffle options there are, it could be a completely vanilla map overworld. So it could be, which means that all the dungeons are going to be exactly where we keep on saying that they are. And
Where
then
which is what no one wants to see.
there's the all caves, which is what we all know and love. And then you can do dungeons only, which means that the rest of the overworld is exactly as you think, but the dungeons will be in different places. And then you can also do none dungeons only, which means that the dungeons are going to be where they are, and everything else that supports them is going to be who knows where.
Did y'all get a little mad that I was skipping Take Any Caves?
No.
That's a strategic choice, and it certainly worked for you. So hey,
I mean, you bought
I'm
the
like-
first potion, and like, yeah.
Like, I went in and out of 5 like 3 stupid times. I was like, I'm just saving seconds where I can save them.
all right. So Jess knows the path. She just has to get through this blue dark nut room and make a couple of turns, and she'll be able to get done here. And then we can ask her fun questions.
Hey, it didn't cost her a place. Let's go.
Oh, that's
and,
great.
And to clarify what I said earlier, it's random Triforces, so we won't have the item to enter.
I mean, the holy grail of random Triforces is just 0 Triforces to enter into 9.
Can't wait for the 0 Triforce to get in with Bow and Silver's being there.
That's right, Important is still on. No, put the ladder in there. Just put the ladder in there, and there's like other dungeons that have the Bow and Silvers outside in the other dungeon.
Oof. All right, we'll get your GGs in chat for Jess. She finished fifth place overall out of 10 with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 33 seconds.
GG.
So all in all, this was a good reminder of a fun flag set that can allow you to really turn on the jets. Here is our 5th place overall finisher, Jess Andy. Hi, Jess. GGs.
Hello! That was such a 9.
It was rude. It was rude at the end, wasn't it?
Oh, it was rude. You're about to see what my my titles are going to be changed to show you my thoughts on this.
You needed to get on your cruise ship to go reach the princess.
But
I know,
at least you
right?
chose correctly for where to go.
That is true. Oh, there's no way in heck I was going to dig 7.
Gotta have heart.
I dug it. Here's what you do in 7. You go right, you see it's the transport stair, you ignore that, you up an A, you go left, you bomb 2 rooms, you find your heart container.
And you know what's the worst about this is Druis is reminding me in my chat, Jess theorem. It was Jess theorem all along.
Yeah, that's true. And you ran right to 6, which has to mean you saw all the items in 1 through 5, right?
Yeah, yep. And then I was missing 1 item in 6, 7, and 8. So it's like book and 8, heart and 7. Okay.
Yeah, Mal dug 8.
Full clear! Yay!
They're full
Also,
clear.
also saw every item.
I full cleared every spot in the overworld. I saw a magical boomerang in 9. That 9 was dumb. And then I saw my bow in 9. I saw everything.
I saw every room except for, I think, 7 rooms? 8 rooms in 9?
It was a dumb 9.
It was a very dumb 9. Everyone loves 1Q9.
If you pop out of the northwest staircase and you just go right instead of left, then that's it. You save like 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Dang it. But no, it was really funny seeing, like, all of a sudden, Sai, Opno, and Fry all finished within 13 seconds. It was like, bam, bam, bam. Like, what the heck is happening?
Yeah, it was a tight finish all the way around. But yeah, I suspect some other runners may be in a similar boat as you, Jess, because there are 3 folks still going. We don't know where they are, but my guess is they may not have ladder.
So, Jess, do you like muggers?
okay with them. I don't mind them.
Well, they're going to be gone next week.
Fully gone?
Fully gone. It's first quest
Yay!
dungeons and muggers have been turned off. Was it changed? Yeah. Actually, sorry, I may have misspoken earlier. It is I was right. Add money or life rooms change from on to off. Yep. And the other changes, to reiterate for everybody, next week we will also be having the level 9 entry be random Triforces, and the cave shuffle will be random.
Ooh, that's fun. Although the add money or life rooms that just mean no extra, but they're still the vanilla ones, right?
It's first quest dungeons. There aren't any in first quest. They're only a second.
That's what he said.
Oh.
Did anyone else get a fun white sword as their first sword?
Believe Jess did? No.
No,
you got.
No, I had wood sword.
You got wood sword.
I was on my way to get the magical sword. It was my first sword. It was like 8 hearts at like 10 minutes.
Nice. I skipped 4 take any's.
Finished at 11 hearts, which was not enough.
Yeah, I did. So, in not wanting to go to the horrible spot where Vanilla 2 is, I was doing a whole bunch of other stuff in the area, and then with the warps, got sent back around to head towards South Coast. And I was like, okay, let's see what's in South Coast. Oh, here's level 2. I have a full pack of bombs. Let's go swordless. And there's just like, it's 8-10 rooms in, and white sword sitting on the floor for free.
Yeah, I think everybody else got the wood sword first.
That one Dark Knight did the dance around me. I missed like 5 bombs. That was fun.
All right.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
always fun.
Yeah, this was a fun race for us to call. So yeah, any final thoughts about the seed or what is awaiting all of us in week 2 of this revisit of the 2018 flags?
If you haven't played Seed of the Week or you don't play Seed of the Week, you should, because I believe it's the same flag set. And it is a really fun flag set. You just never know what could happen.
Oh boy.
And of course... Sorry, go ahead, Mal.
Fingers crossed for 0 Triforce pieces next week. That'd be hilarious.
Oh gosh, that'd be chaos. But no, GG's Mal and Opno, and I know Sai's not in here, and thanks to BBQ and Kairos and Neon for tracking, as always. Toot toot!
All right. Well, thanks everybody. This was a heck of a race, and look forward to seeing all of y'all racing this time next week. Kairos, this was fun.
Absolutely. So, but we got all of our raiders, all of our people done here. So it's time to say till next week. Hope you all had fun with the recent tournaments we had. You can check those out on the Speed Gaming VODs right now for the SG Live, the in person as well as the previous online portion. But that's all I got.
All right. Well, on behalf of, and big thanks to Neo for doing the tracking tonight. On behalf of all of us, thanks for watching. We will see you this time next week. Have a good rest of your Sunday evening, everybody.